Okay, I got a couple of Angus top sirloin steaks, and I'm going to show you how to season them and cook them. So let me show you. So I'm going to use this seafood blend seasoning mixed with this Steak King competition blend. You know, I like to mix and match to make my own custom flavors, whatever you like. Just stick with it. So I'm just going to coat both sides with the blend, with the seasonings. So do one seasoning at a time. Make sure you get a good amount, you know. You don't want to be stingy with the seasoning because this is the flavor right here. And what I like to do is I like to kind of rub it in, you know. You pat it and rub it, get that seasoning in there real well, you know. So you got a lot of flavor on your steak. And one suggestion I'd say is like do this at least an hour before you're gonna cook the steak, or what I like to do is the day before. That way it really like soaks in the flavor. But today I don't really have time for that, so I'm kind of rushing it a little bit. No time for this one. Can't be stingy with the sauce. Gotta flip it and do the other side now. Alright, here's a little secret I like to do. I get a little bit of this vegetable oil spread, and then you want to nuke it to melt it and pour it over the steak. There we go. And do it for like 30 seconds. It melts pretty fast. Don't overheat it. Okay, so here's 30 seconds worth. See, melted it pretty good. And you just gonna pour it over. It's gonna help the steak get a little more flavor, not be so dry. Gonna help the sausage so I can cook in there, you know. Throw in there. You can flip it and spread it on both sides. I'll do right now. Alright, so you just flip that mug over the bottom of it. You want to make sure you get all that goodness on the bottom too. You just lift it up and just dab it like that. Yep. Now we're ready for phase 2, cooking it. So you're gonna wanna, well, I use a little bit of vegetable oil. You don't want too much because you already got the margarine on there or whatever. So, you know, spread that mess around. Make sure it really gets a sizzle. Over there, and either way the steak will release some juice itself. Then you want to turn it up high. Steak cooks really fast and you want it to sear, so you're gonna just like drop the steaks on there. Maybe within like 3 to 5 minutes you'll be ready to flip them. Another 3 to 5 minutes, and then you'll be able to take them off and let them chill for a sec and then eat them. Like, I don't really go by temperature, I go by feeling, which, I mean, I like my steaks medium rare, so I'm gonna show you how to do medium rare. Alright, pan's nice and hot. You can tell because the grease is like, or the oil, I mean, it's like watery. Alright, so now it's time to throw the steaks on. Get it. Be careful too, because the oil can jump on you. Yeah. I like the way it sizzles. That look good. Then you want to let it cook for a little while, say about 3 to 5 minutes, and then you can flip it. What I like to do also is kind of move the pan around a little bit, get some juices to all the steaks, you know. And then don't get it too dry. But there she goes. Alright, now what I like to do is before I flip it, I like to just check. See, it still needs a little more. Make sure too it's like cooking even. And if it's like sometimes it gets a little extra hot in the middle, so you can like rotate them. See, but they're cooking pretty good. You can just do that. Boom. Check them, they're all like, yeah, look at that, see? Cooking more on this side, so I just do that. Let them sit there a little longer. Alright, so this one's a little thinner. I'm gonna flip it first. It's cooking faster than these. You know what? I'll flip these. That's fine. Oh, there you go. And depending on how hot your stove gets, is depending on how soon you have to flip it. But see the bounce in the meat? You always want a little bouncy because that's how you get that. No, it's medium rare. And then what I like to do is get that juice left over in the pan and, you know, cook these steaks up. Some more flavor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That sauce. Can't be stingy with the sauce. Nummies. Now, little advice too, if you think it's cooking too fast, don't be shy to turn it down. You can cook it a little slower that way, you know. You want to mess up the steak because once it's overcooked, ain't no going back from that. But you can always keep cooking it, you know what I'm saying? If it's a little under what you want. But I like my centers bloody. Alright, now this one's done. Boom. Just let it rest for a bit. These I could probably leave a little longer. Check the other side, make sure it's not too much. Ooh, look at all that juice. Yeah. Just leave it like a minute or two more. Since they're thicker pieces, they're gonna need a little more cook time. Alright, this one's done. See, I still have a little bounce to it. Yeah. Should look so good. This one is gonna need a little bit extra cooking though. These are done. They're thinner pieces, so just let them sit for like 5 minutes before you want to eat them. 5-10 minutes, you know. Alright, I'm ready to take this one off. Boom. And if you want, you can pour the juice. If it's not burnt, you can pour the juice on them. Let them get a little more flavor. Oh yeah, like that A1 steak sauce. And then a good advice is clean this while it's hot, because everything will come off easier than when it gets cold. Then you gotta, you know, scrub real hard. I suggest you start off with hot water because it's gonna sizzle if you go cold, and you can fuck up your pan. Use some of that Dawn because, you know, saves the animals. To wipe everything down, you know, don't touch that because it's hot. But, you know, I like to clean up before I eat, because then, you know, you don't gotta worry about so much stuff after you're done. But then these steaks rest a little bit. They're almost done. Cut it open for you. Give you proof that it's cooked well. Alright, well, I don't know what happened, but the sound cut off, but I'll show you. Perfect medium rare. E. And this would be more closer to like medium, but also medium rare. Hell yeah. So that is how you make a delicious steak. Next time I'll show you guys how to do it on the grill. And y'all want to see more videos on how to do things, I have a YouTube channel called Me Cho U, how to do things. And I'll be posting a bunch of stuff, like from cooking to mechanic stuff, just random stuff, and just show you how to do stuff.